Have you ever found yourself in that all too familiar dance in the dead of night? Picture this. The world around you is hushed. Everyone you know is deep in slumber. The comforting silence of 2 a.m. wraps your home. Yet there you are, a reluctant stirring, the undeniable urge pulling you from the warmth of your blankets. Your bare feet meet the cool floor, a shiver perhaps, as you make that all too frequent journey to the bathroom just to pass urine. If this scene plays out in your life, night after night, let me assure you, you are far from alone. Imagine, for a moment, waking up feeling truly, deeply rested, your body and mind rejuvenated, ready to embrace the dawn with energy you thought was a distant memory. What if I told you that the key to unlocking such peaceful, uninterrupted nights isn't some complicated medical procedure or a handful of pills, but rather a series of gentle, almost effortless adjustments to your daily life? Stick with me, because today we're going to uncover secrets that thousands are already using to reclaim their sleep, and you absolutely don't want to miss out on how you can too. I'm your host, speaking to you from Delhi, and I'm thrilled to walk with you today. We're on a mission to understand and gently resolve one of those quiet yet profoundly impactful challenges that can steal the joy from our golden years, especially after 60, that persistent nighttime urination. Many people, perhaps even you, have come to believe this is just an unavoidable part of aging, something to be endured. But what if I told you that science and countless real-life stories like those of an uncle from Kolkata who shared his nightly struggles, or an auntie from Pune who humorously confessed to outlasting 4 alarm clocks because she was waking up anyway, reveal a different truth? Astonishingly, over 78% of seniors in India are unknowingly engaging in 5 small everyday habits. These seemingly harmless routines are actually prompting their kidneys to work overtime precisely when they should be resting, thereby robbing them of their most precious and restorative sleep. The truly wonderful news? You don't need strong medicines to correct these patterns. With just a few simple, mindful changes, implemented the right way and at the right time, you can once again welcome peaceful, deep sleep that lasts through the entire night. If this is your first time joining our community, a heartfelt welcome to you. This channel is a sanctuary for everyone who cherishes their health, who seeks a deeper understanding of their own body, and who aspires to live a life filled with vitality, joy, and freedom, especially as we navigate the vibrant years beyond 60. Before we dive into these life-enhancing insights, I'd love to connect with you a little more personally. It's always so encouraging for me to know who I'm sharing this journey with and where you're tuning in from. So, if you feel comfortable, please take a moment to type the name of your city or town in India in the comments below. It helps create a wonderful sense of community, knowing we're all walking this path together from different corners of our beautiful country. And if you find the information we're about to explore valuable and you're eager to learn more simple yet powerful ways to enhance your well-being, do consider clicking that subscribe button and the little bell icon right next to it. That way, we can meet again each week, continuing to share this simple wisdom tailored for senior health, ensuring you don't miss out on tips that could genuinely transform your days and nights. Now let's get started, because I truly believe that just a few days from now, you could be waking up feeling more refreshed, more alive, and more vibrant than you ever thought possible. There's a widely held, almost whispered belief among many of our respected elders in India that waking up multiple times a night to urinate is simply an inevitable companion to growing older. It's often accepted with a sigh, a shrug, as just one of those things. But from a medical standpoint, this condition, known as nocturia, is not, I repeat, not a natural or mandatory part of the aging process. More often than not, it's a clear signal, a gentle nudge from your body, indicating that something within your daily habits or lifestyle might be subtly out of sync. Let me share the story of a spirited 72-year-old gentleman I met in Ahmedabad. For years, he found himself waking up 4, sometimes 5 times every single night. Initially, he too dismissed it as just old age. However, over time, the toll of this interrupted sleep began to manifest in more concerning ways. He felt a pervasive exhaustion clouding his days, His memory, once sharp, started to falter, and then one night, a near slip in the bathroom served as a stark wake-up call. These seemingly small nightly disturbances, when they become a regular pattern, can accumulate and lead to far more serious consequences than just daytime tiredness. Extensive medical studies consistently confirm this. Interrupted sleep, particularly due to nocturia, significantly reduces the amount of deep sleep we get, especially the crucial REM, rapid eye movement, sleep stage. This is the magical phase where your brain diligently works to consolidate memories, process emotions, and where your body undertakes vital repair and rejuvenation. Without sufficient REM sleep, your body remains in a state of chronic fatigue, your immune system can weaken, making you more susceptible to illnesses, and even your mood can become unstable, leading to irritability or feelings of low spirits. These broken nights are, in essence, the silent saboteurs of healing, vitality, and overall well-being. But here's where the story takes a wonderfully encouraging turn. In over 80% of cases, nocturia isn't rooted in a serious underlying illness. Instead, it frequently stems from very specific, often overlooked daily habits. We're talking about things as simple as what time you eat your dinner, how much water or other fluids you consume in the evening, or even something as seemingly unrelated as the temperature of your bedroom. And the most beautiful part of this revelation? All of these factors are well within your power to adjust and modify. Through many years of dedicated work with elders from the sun-kissed coasts of Kerala to the vibrant fields of Punjab, we've pinpointed 5 key habits that are common triggers for nocturia. The incredible thing is, when you learn to gently and mindfully adjust these habits in the right way, your body naturally begins to rediscover its inherent balance. And when that happens, peaceful, uninterrupted sleep isn't just a distant dream. It becomes your reality once again. Let's begin by looking at the first common habit: consuming too much liquid or watery foods within the 3 hours leading up to your bedtime. It's a common assumption that simply avoiding a large glass of water right before sleep is sufficient. However, the reality, especially within the rich culinary traditions of many Indian households, is far more nuanced. Think about a typical evening. Dinner might be followed by a comforting bowl of hot dal or a light soup. Perhaps a few slices of juicy watermelon or other hydrating fruits are enjoyed for dessert. And then maybe a warm, soothing cup of ginger tea or another herbal concoction is sipped to wind down before sleep. While these choices are often made with health and comfort in mind, they could, quite unknowingly, be the quiet culprits behind those frequent nighttime awakenings. A delightful 72-year-old lady from Jaipur experienced this firsthand. For years, she was caught in a frustrating cycle, waking up 4 to 5 times every single night. She once shared with a hint of weariness, "I felt like a night watchman, constantly on guard, but the one I was guarding was my own bladder." It was only after a detailed consultation that she discovered her beloved comforting bowl of rasam after dinner and that soothing cup of chamomile tea before bed were significant contributors. Under guidance, she implemented a clear liquid cutoff time, a full 3 hours before her intended bedtime, limiting all water-rich items. The transformation was remarkable. Within just 2 weeks, she began waking up only once per night, and soon she was sleeping soundly right through until morning. This happens because controlling fluid intake before sleep allows your body to naturally produce more vasopressin, a hormone that reduces urine production at night, leading to deeper, more refreshing sleep. For those on medications causing thirst or managing diabetes, it's always wise to discuss shifting fluid intake to earlier in the day with your doctor. And if late-night thirst is a concern, keeping a small bottle by your bedside for true need, not habit, is perfectly fine. As this wonderful lady joyfully put it, "One small change, skipping that cup of tea, brought back my entire night's rest. Now each morning I feel like I've regained 10 years of my life." Moving on, another significant factor can be late dinners and the consumption of natural diuretics in the evening. a 68-year-old gentleman from Kochi, found himself drained by nocturia for many years, often dozing off during the day. He never suspected that the evening sabzi, often featuring cucumber, tomato, and coriander, or his soothing cup of green tea after dinner, were silently contributing to his restless nights. You see, many foods we consider healthy, such as watermelon, asparagus, celery, coffee, chocolate, and green tea, are actually natural diuretics. When consumed after 4 p.m., they can gently push the kidneys and bladder into overdrive throughout the night. This gentleman used to eat dinner around 8:30 p.m., followed by his green tea. He'd wake consistently at 1 a.m., 3:30 a.m., and again at 5:30 a.m. "I thought it was normal for someone my age," he said, "but I always felt like a ghost during the day." Upon his doctor's advice, he shifted his dinner to 6 p.m. and completely avoided diuretic foods and drinks after 4 p.m. Just 10 days later, he was waking only once. Within 3 weeks, he could sleep uninterrupted for 6 straight hours. Aligning dinner time with the body's natural circadian rhythm gives the system ample time to digest and rest before sleep, reducing strain on the bladder, improving digestion, and even easing acid reflux. Nutrient absorption also improves. "I thought I had to live with it forever," he shared, "but moving dinner earlier and skipping that cup of tea changed everything." Then there's the incredibly common habit of making just-in-case bathroom trips right before bed. In many Indian households, especially among elders, this is seen as a wise, cautious tradition. It feels like the sensible thing to do. Empty your bladder to ensure uninterrupted sleep. But what if this well-meaning ritual is quietly training your body into a restless cycle? Take the story of a 74-year-old lady from Pune. Each night, she would conclude her day with warm milk, a few pages from a spiritual text, and a just-in-case bathroom visit. "I didn't really feel the urge," she admitted, "but I thought it would help me sleep better." Yet, she found herself waking at least 3 times every night. After consulting with a respected urologist, she was surprised to learn that her routine might be part of the problem. He explained that the bladder is made of muscles that learn habits. When you frequently empty your bladder, even when it's not full, it starts to send urgency signals with a much smaller volume of urine, leading to frequent wake-ups for barely a trickle. With her doctor's support, this lady began retraining her bladder, adopting what he called the true urge principle, only visiting the toilet when there was a genuine need. Instead of anxiously waiting, she would read a few more pages or meditate lightly. Slowly, her bladder relearned to wait. Within weeks, she was sleeping uninterrupted for 5 to 6 hours. "I never realized I was creating my own problem," she shared with a smile. "Now I trust my body more and wake up feeling energized." Of course, if you're on diuretics or have a medical condition, always speak to your doctor before changing habits. Surprisingly, your sleeping posture and even the wrong pillow can play a significant role. When we talk about nocturia, most people don't immediately think about how they sleep. Take a 71-year-old retired mathematics teacher from Kochi. For over 30 years, he slept on his stomach, believing it kept his heartbeat calm. After years of struggling with severe nocturia, a sleep specialist gave him a surprising insight. His sleep posture was silently pressuring his bladder. Sleeping on the stomach or in any position that compresses the abdomen can directly stress the bladder, creating a false signal to wake up. Moreover, a pillow that's too high or too flat can disrupt blood circulation. During the day, poor circulation might cause fluid to accumulate in the legs, which then returns to the bloodstream at night, making the kidneys work harder while you're trying to sleep. This gentleman changed his sleeping posture to lying on his left side with a pillow between his knees and used a properly sized pillow under his head to keep his neck aligned. Within just 2 weeks, he reported sleeping for 5 to 6 continuous hours. Science supports this. Sleeping on the left side with a pillow between the legs helps align the spine, eases pressure on the bladder, supports circulation, and promotes deeper rest. "I never imagined it was just the way I was lying down," he shared. "I only wish I had known this decades ago." Let's consider room temperature and sleepwear. the small details that can transform your sleep. In many Indian households, elders pay great attention to bedtime rituals, yet one of the most overlooked factors might be the very room we sleep in and the clothes we wear. A 69-year-old retired schoolteacher from Chennai for years slept in a sealed room with no fan, wearing thick flannel pajamas even during summer. She believed this warmth helped her drift off, but each night she would wake 4 or 5 times, drenched in sweat and restless. Experts explained that improper room temperature and unsuitable sleepwear disrupt the body's internal heat balance. When it gets too warm, blood circulation increases to cool the body, passing more fluid through the kidneys. This leads to more urine production and more bathroom trips. Following advice, this lady switched to breathable cotton nightwear, used a small fan for airflow, and opened her window slightly. In just 1 week, her nighttime awakenings dropped by half. By the 3rd week, she shared, "I always blamed age, but it turns out it was just my pajamas and the heat." Many Indian elders are used to layering up, but excessive insulation can interrupt restful sleep. The ideal sleeping temperature for deep rest is around 18 to 20 degrees C, and loose, airy fabrics like cotton or linen help the body regulate heat. "Who would have thought," she beamed, "that the fabric I wore and the air in my room would let me sleep like a child again?" So, my dear elder, what has truly been waking you up 2 or 3 times each night for all these years? You may have long thought it was just age catching up, or perhaps a weaker bladder. But as we've explored together, now we know better. With just 5 simple, yet incredibly powerful adjustments to your daily habits, your nights can truly become peaceful and restorative once again. From carefully considering when you have your last drink of the evening, to adjusting your dinner time, to rethinking that just-in-case trip to the bathroom, choosing the right sleeping posture, or even ensuring your bedroom is cool and your sleepwear is breathable. These might sound like small, insignificant details, but in truth, they are golden keys to unlocking a night of profound rest. Why should we complicate our body's natural wisdom with harsh solutions when such gentle, natural changes can bring such remarkable relief and healing? Across homes in Delhi, Mumbai, and even in smaller, cherished towns like Vellore, many elders have begun to mindfully shift these long-held habits. And to their delight and surprise, they're discovering that they no longer wake with that same pressing urgency to urinate. Their sleep now stretches beautifully through the night, allowing them to rise in the morning feeling lighter, more thoroughly refreshed, and truly ready to greet the day with renewed energy and a gentle, contented smile. If you are still with me now, absorbing these final thoughts, it speaks volumes about how deeply you care for your health, your peace of mind, and your daily joy. So I warmly invite you to share with us in the comments below. Which part of our discussion today resonated with you the most? Or if that feels a little too personal, simply typing the word hope will let us know that you're holding onto the beautiful possibility of better, more restful days ahead. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so we can continue this journey together. And if you know a friend or a loved one who might be silently searching for a way to find a truly restful night, please do share this video with them. You have spent a lifetime caring for your family and those around you. Now it's time for us to care for you. Wishing you a wonderfully peaceful sleep tonight, and I eagerly look forward to seeing you in our next video.